This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the X. We keeping the foot on the what? On the X. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Now let's get on to the video, man. Errol the Truth Spence. You know, told you guys, man. A la his trainer, Derrick James. What did he say? I've been watching this guy fight. I've been watching this guy train. He don't need no fucking tune-up. See, you guys have to understand, man. Y'all don't get the Caribbean bloodline. See, I'm a Haitian, you know what I'm saying, American. Errol the Truth Spence is a Jamaican American. If you guys understand about anything about Caribbeans, let me explain something to you guys. You know, like my variations, the sac passe, not boule variations, right? Or his variations. You know what I'm saying? Me not test me, man. You know what I'm saying? His fucking variation. Let me explain something to you guys. You guys have to understand the way Caribbean people are wired. We're wired a certain way. We come as immigrants, right? Our parents to the country, which is America. They come to make it. You know what I'm saying? They come to make something of themselves. They don't have this lethargic mentality. They don't have this mentality of complacency. It's in our bloodline for us to be fighters, warriors. You gotta do your history on more Jamaicans. Understand what they're all about. You gotta do your history on Haiti. Understand why we're the first independent black state in the world. Because we have a fucking fighting spirit, man. Caribbean people are wired that way. That's the number one reason why I fuck with Errol the Truth Spence. Because I understand that Caribbean bloodline. I understand that tropical bloodline, what it's all about. The other reason why I fucks with him is because we have that Caribbean bloodline. We don't accept anything less than excellence, dog. Let me say it again. We don't accept anything less than excellence. Anything that's subpar to us, like the Charles Barkley commercial, is unfucking civilized. That's the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, and cutthroat truth. That's why I say I'm the ultimate truth teller on YouTube, and he is the truth in the ring. You know why he's the truth in the ring? Because there's no lies in his damn fist, and he's also the truth outside of the ring because there's no lies in his words. I'm the ultimate truth teller on YouTube because we both have something in common with that Caribbean bloodline. We are consistent and authentic as you know what. Let me say it again. We are consistent and authentic as you know what, because we are wired that way. We were born that way. We were molded by it, dog. This ain't no thing that we just merely adopted. This is not something that we just merely manufactured. It is the fiber and the being of what makes us who we are. This is why folks gravitate towards us. Me on YouTube, him as a fighter. Because we are cut a certain way. We don't cut no fucking corners. We ain't got time to bullshit. That's why I understand the mind of Errol the Truth Spence. So when he came back, basically what he did is he just spit it on reverse bias, AK detractors, AK panders. Let me say it again. Spit on reverse bias, AK detractors, AK panders. And he dropped what's called the mighty Manonia of the boom, the truth. By saying, look, I ain't fighting no fucking tune-up. You guys wanted me to fight a coup de trill or do the Koro, so that you can run your fucking mouth and say, oh, well, Errol the Truth Spence, we don't know when he's coming back to. We don't know if he's a car crash type of fart. You don't know what his shit is as a car crash. You know, Ultra fanboys, you gotta do their lips like this, you know, because they fucking pure betas. We don't know what Errol the Truth Spence is going to be. We don't know when he's going to come back. Notice there's no media coverage about that. You know why? Because Errol the Truth Spence 8 Mile their fucking ass. Let me say it again. Errol the Truth Spence 8 Mile their fucking ass by Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao, Terrence Bud Crawford. That lineup, even a reverse bias AK detractor, AK panderer can't say shit to that. Let me say it again. Even a reverse bias AK detractor, AK panderer can't say shit to that. Because you know why? He made them bend the proverbial fucking knee verbally. Let me say it again. He made them bend the proverbial fucking knee verbally because they can't say shit. That's how he knows the sport. When he keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. When he keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. He makes motherfuckers crumble by the mighty blow of the damn Manonia. The truth of the fact of the matter is, folks have to understand, you have to look at the way someone is wired. Spence is fighting heavyweight lifting after heavyweight lifting after heavyweight lifting opponents. He doesn't have time for a fucking tune-up. This man is on what we call the legend of Errol the Truth Spence. He's going to he's going for undisputed title here, man. This guy's going on legendary status. This guy is basically going on what we call Thanos status. He has that Thanos complex. Run from it. You can hide from it. Destiny's all the same. Let me say it again. Run from it. You can hide from it. Destiny's all the same. He's looking for those infinity stones. Do you understand the level of psychological madness that you have to have for you to say that I want to be undisputed at a weight class? I'm not leaving that weight class until I define myself in that form. That means you're trying to make, no, not trying to. That means that you are making a legacy statement. Because Errol the True Spence knows ain't no fucking body been undisputed at 147. And once he gets that, that puts him in rarefied air. What I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? Hear me? Wow. Errol the True Spence knows that in order for him to fight and stay at 147 and get all of the fucking belts and become undisputed, it will put him in rarefied air. It will put him in company to where he's automatically Hall of Fame status. Because he will have accomplished something in boxing. Not this cockamamie bullshit undisputed at 140. Who the fuck cares about 140? We're talking about 147. See, there's certain weight classes in boxing that mean some shit. 147 is one of those weight classes. 135 is one of those fucking weight classes. Let me tell you the other weight classes that mean some shit in boxing. 160 means some shit in boxing. 175 means some shit in boxing. Heavyweight means shit in boxing. Every other weight class is cool, is dandy, but these are the weight classes that mean some shit in fucking boxing. And Errol the True Spence understands that. This is why he's laying his stake on undisputed at 147. This is why Derrick James told you he's back stronger and better than ever. Because Derrick James, above anybody else, being the fact that he sees Errol the True Spence up front and center as his trainer, would have told him, hey man, you're not ready to come back and fight the likes of a Danny Garcia. He would have parked him if he didn't feel that he was back. But if his trainer ain't got no problem with it, then why the fuck do any of us got a fucking problem with it? Let me say it again. If his trainer don't have a fucking problem with it, then why the fuck do any of us have a problem with it? You classic Dolce, you troll ranks. You Rudy Poo and you Plum Plum ranks. You ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. The truth of the fact of the matter is, Derrick James don't see nothing wrong with that. So why the hell am I gonna question that? Errol the True Spence set the lineage up for him to fight Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao, and Terrence Bud Crawford. There's a reason why that line was set up. That means there was a conversation with Al Heyman. That means Al Heyman gave the green light. You see, Terrence Bud Crawford is sitting here trying to push a Manny Pacquiao fight to try to mess things up. I don't hear nothing from the Manny Pacquiao camp that tells me that the fight is going to happen. I'm hearing rumors. I'm hearing people saying that the fight is going to be close, etc., etc. It's going to take place. But when has the Manny Pacquiao camp come out and officially say that the fight is going to happen? You know when they say, where there's smoke, there's fire? Let me say it again. Where there's smoke, there's fire? Obviously, there's fucking fire and flames with this shit. All I'm hearing is nothing from a chihuahua barking behind the damn fence, trying to mess up the party. Because if you wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao, why didn't you take your rabbit ass and fight him when Errol the True Spence was on a temporary sabbatical after the car crash? That was your chance to lay your stake and your claim. Mr. Boogerman, not Boogeyman, Mr. Boogerman. We know who the real Boogeyman at the welterweight division is. That's your Dennis Ugas. Remember, he knows the sport was the first one to coin that standard bearer and trendsetter to explain to everybody why he was the Boogeyman. Because he is high risk, low reward. That's what Boogeyman means. Not Terrence Bud Crawford. Because when you running away from Sean Porter, my buddy me, when you run away from that smoke, you're not a boogeyman. When you run away from Kell Brook, who called your ass out again, Kell Brook called his ass out 5 fucking times. Don't fight Manny Pacquiao, fight me. No. Don't fight Manny Pacquiao. Don't try to see if you can get a Manny Pacquiao fight. Fight fucking me. And Terrence Bud Crawford and them act as if Kell Brook didn't fucking exist. And this is the guy that you guys are getting behind? This is the stuff that I'm talking about. Errol the True Spence is doing heavyweight lifting after heavyweight lifting after heavyweight lifting. Do you know the level of indomitable will? Do you know the level of strength that you have to have? Do you know the way that you have to be cut from a certain cloth? That's also that Texas bloodline in him, and I gotta give him credit. Because Texas and Florida, folks, we share something alike. There's a reason why we're no tax states. Because we are states that are filled with athletic, gifted, and genetic freak of natures. Let me say it again. We are states that are filled with athletic, gifted, freak of natures, dog. People that put hard work in, dedication, have a high sense of work ethic, and are built too strong, too durable, and too tough. Notice when I kept saying this stuff about Errol Spence, it came out to be true. Because this man came out of what he came out of, and he's stronger than ever. Welterweight division, I feel sorry for you guys. Because this guy is more focused than any other time. While Danny Garcia is sitting here having a wide ass shaking in front of him, not focused, not understanding what's about to happen, Errol Spence is between 158 to 160 pounds. If I'm the welterweight division, I'm fucking scared. Let me say it again. If I'm the welterweight division, I'm fucking scared. Because now we know super shredded form of Errol Spence, Mr. Tactical Aggression, technical punching placement, and body snatching work, the levying onslaught of the punishment style, is returning back to form. And if I'm the welterweight division, that means my ass is put on notice, because not only do I have to deal with a boogeyman in your Dennis Ugas, I have to deal with the big fucking fish. There's two guys in the welterweight division that motherfuckers need to be scared of. And that's your Dennis Ugas and damn sure Errol Spence. Because we're talking about a focus, a determined, and a super shredder Errol Spence. Let me say it again. A focus, a determined, and a super shredder Errol Spence. And if I'm the welterweight division, deepest, bluest, my heart is like a shark's fin. Deepest, bluest, my heart is like a shark's fin. I feel sorry for them. Because you know what's going to happen to them? When the megalodon shark is going after the hunt, it don't matter if you're a great white shark. It don't matter if you're an orca. It don't matter if you're any fish in the sea. When the megalodon is out, because he's rare and unique, he eats everything in sight. What Errol Spence is sending as a message is that the welterweight division is filled with a bunch of little guppies, and he's getting ready to fix his teeth so that he can eat all of these damn little fishes. The truth of the fact of the matter is, Derrick James and Errol Spence told you, we don't need no fucking tune-up. We ready to continue as is. Because at the end of the day, we have to undisputed it, and we have to lay in our stake and our claim at 147 and getting the hell up out of that weight class. That's the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, cutthroat truth-teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. This is Hino's Sport. Check it out.